This next piece I'm going to do is the one that Quick has been begging me to do when he ain't been begging, he been threatening me. So Quick don't beg, he threatened folks. The title of this piece is called It Just Ain't. This piece is written to let you know that everything you see is not as it appears. And it goes like this. It just ain't. I said it just ain't. Now I know some educated folk up in here, so for y'all I'll say it just isn't, but for everybody else who fan and want to hear it real, I'll say it just ain't. You see, every brother, man, they brown, and everyone who said they wearing a frown, and everyone who claiming they hip ain't down. Every shutter ain't sleeping, every grave ain't 6 feet deep, and just because you see him moving past midnight don't mean he's trying to creep. It just ain't. You see, everything sold ain't for sale, and everyone who blind ain't reading and braille, and every cat you see behind bars ain't exactly in jail. Every doctor ain't healing the sick. Every magician ain't showing you a trick, but thank God y'all we finally got a presidential candidate who was democratically picked. It just ain't. You see, every minister ain't preaching, every classroom ain't teaching, and every extended arm your way ain't exactly reaching. Everyone coming ain't staying. Just because you got a uniform on the sideline don't mean that you playing. And just because you saw your girl on her knees last night don't necessarily mean she was praying. It just ain't. You see, everyone working ain't grinding, and everyone bladed out ain't shining, and everyone caught cheating wasn't exactly two-time. It just ain't. Everyone claiming victory ain't winning. And just because I'm asking for your forgiveness don't mean that I've been sinning. And your enemy can be ready to cut you, still in your face, grinning. It just ain't. You see, every tired soul ain't weary. Every sad eye ain't necessarily teary. Every one mastering the formula don't get too happy because you still got to go through the theory. You see, everyone singing lyrics don't know the song. And just because you feel bad don't necessarily mean you did wrong. And just because you seem to fit in with them, you really think that that's where you belong? It just ain't. You see, everyone asking for your help ain't needing. And everyone claiming that they wounded ain't bleeding. And just because you see with a brother with a book in his hand, you really think that nigga read? It just ain't. You see, everyone flirting with you ain't winking. And just because I'm stuttering with slurred speech don't necessarily mean that I've been drinking. And just because you said you used your head, big man, don't necessarily mean you can think.
Come on.
It just ain't. You see, everyone rhyming ain't flowing. And just because you're getting a little bigger don't necessarily mean that you're growing. And everyone shouting about follow me, watch out, they may not know where the hell they going. It just ain't. You see, just because I'm hesitating don't mean that I'm stalling. And just because I got your number don't mean that I'm calling. And just because he said I love you girl don't mean that he's falling. It just ain't. That's why every joke you tell ain't funny. Every bright day ain't necessarily sunny. And every robbery and theft y'all ain't got nothing to do with the money. Every family ain't related. Every church ain't congregated. And every hoodlum and thug y'all ain't exactly gang related. I guess that's why every crime ain't investigated. It just ain't. And see, what just ain't gonna tell you is here we are in the year 2010. Listen to this. Here we are in the year 2010. And we baffled because babies who were born in the 90s didn't listen to old folks in the 80s when they told them about the integration acts of the 70s, which took away the hunger and the fight that we once had in the 60s. Now the end result is that our babies are listening to 50 and drinking 40s. And running from the responsibility of their 30s while rolling on chromed out 20s, acting like they're in their teens. And in case somebody ran to the bathroom and missed it, allow me to rewind that scene. That's a rewind, y'all. I said, here we are in the year 2010. And we baffled because babies who were born in the 90s didn't listen to the old folks in their 80s who were telling them how the integration acts of the 70s took away the hunger and the fight that we once had in the 60s. And now the end result is that our babies are listening to 50 Have a baby for me, baby. Be you millionaire. While drinking 40s, while running from the responsibility of the 30s, while rolling on chromed out 20s. Acting like they're in their teens. They just ain't. You see, every house ain't necessarily a home, and every king and queen ain't ruling from their throne, and just because you ain't seen it, y'all, don't mean it ain't been shown. It just ain't. That's that piece.
Yes, sir.